everybody.
Hi, hello.
And hi, Sylvia. How are you?
I am great. How are you, Michelle?
I'm so good. How is everybody tonight? Welcome on. As you're jumping on, comment live if you're watching live, comment replay if you're watching the replay. And as always, do tag your stylist so that he or she knows that you have come here tonight to hear a little bit more about what Sylvia and I love so much about this business and what might be great, sounding good to you as well. So, Sylvia, now that we've had a little time with this new jewelry, I mean, what are you thinking?
Oh my gosh. After so many years, you think, how can Park Lane wow us one more time? But they always do. It's like, oh my gosh, look at that piece. Oh, look at that piece. It's like just another beautiful, beautiful collection.
It
They
really
really knocked it out of
is.
the park once again.
I mean, every time it's like, oh, what? Now I can make more arm parties. Like now I can make
I
more.
know.
It's you just never realize like how many more little fun combinations you can put together
Oh my
with a
gosh,
piece you
look
already
at
have.
that.
And
That's
I mean,
beautiful. Yes, yes. And just simple bracelets like that set, the Lush set with the three, with the pink, the
right?
white, and the gold. And then you put the silver in the pink and, the gold in the pink. I mean, the arm parties are just endless, which is so
And
much fun. Yes,
spend
yes.
all day just
Playing with
rearranging
bracelets.
bracelets.
Exactly.
Luckily, that's our job, so that's
I
okay.
know, exactly. We get paid to play with jewelry.
So, all right. Well, hopefully everyone has found us. Everybody that wanted to hit the share button and share this out with whomever and wherever this needed to go. Hopefully that's all taken place. And we can get started here. Welcome on, everyone. My name is Michelle Zito. I'm a company VP with Park Lane Jewelry, and I am thrilled to be here tonight with Division Leader Sylvia El Sayed of Pennsylvania. And we are just here tonight to share a little bit more about what we love about our business and how maybe what we love can turn into something that you would love and would fit into your life as well. So we do have a fantastic jewelry prize for those of you that hang out with us tonight and complete a survey, letting us know your thoughts at the end. So I'll show you that piece in a little bit. But that's what we're here to do tonight. Sylvia, I've been working with Sylvia for
9 years.
9?
9
Okay,
years.
wow.
Yes, I know.
So
Time flies.
it really does, especially with a business as fun as this. But
It is, yes.
Sylvia joined our team 9 years ago, and Sylvia has always worked her business alongside her full-time job. So we'll hear a little bit about that. And what's so funny is that both Sylvia and I did come to Park Lane from another direct sales company, but what's crazy is that we did both come from the same direct sales company, even though we didn't know each other
I
at
know.
that time.
Isn't that crazy that we never met? I mean, I'm sure we were at similar conventions. It's just amazing, but so many people you just don't know who you didn't know. So,
Yeah. And what's so funny too, and I always remember this, that in your other direct sales company, you told me that you did not have a team, like you did not
no.
ever share the
Well,
business.
I had 2 recruits, but
You recruits
no, I
ever.
never really had a team ever.
And here she's promoted 3 times and has a bustling, fantastic team.
Yes.
And there are reasons for that. And that's part of what we're going to talk about tonight as well. So
Absolutely. The reasons are just amazing when you compare, and you don't like to compare, but compare the old company with the new company. That's why I'm still here 9 years later and so much
amazing.
happier that I made that switch. So,
Great.
yeah, jewelry's fun. And we're hoping that you're going to see that jewelry's fun and want to come alongside us as well.
Amazing. Well, why don't we go ahead and get started, Sylvia?
All right. So, Michelle, why should someone consider a career in direct sales?
Now, you know what? I almost want to bounce this right back to you as somebody who does work full time, who has worked full time the whole time that you've been involved in direct sales.
Right.
And I know my reason. Let me let you answer that first.
Okay.
When you decided you wanted some additional income in your household, I'm sure you considered a variety of methods to make that happen. Right. What made you land on direct sales?
The thing that I loved about direct sales, and going back to my original direct selling company, my kids were little then. At that time, I was not working full time. I only worked part time. And I
Okay.
wanted something that could give me extra money, but not teaching. I was a teacher. I taught for a college. I did company training. So I would go out to companies and do trainings, but I didn't want to do that full time. So I wanted something that could supplement my income. So that's what attracted me to direct sales. And it was great because I could work it around my schedule. And it worked when my kids were little. Now, fast forward to Park Lane, I was not really looking to get, I was still doing the other company, but very little. And I wasn't really looking into doing more with direct sales until I went to a Park Lane jewelry party. And I remember sitting with my girlfriend, and we were both with that other company. And I looked at her and I go, why aren't we doing this? This looks so much easier. It looks fun. Look how many people came to this party. Everyone's having a good time. And I said to her, you know what? I think I'm going to have a party. And by the end of the night, I was like, oh no, I am doing this. When she talked about the comp plan. And when I saw what she did, I just thought this direct sales can work around my full time life. At this point, I was working full time. I had a son who was going off to college. Like I knew that I wanted to make more money, but not with the other company. So when I saw Park Lane, I thought, this is going to be the perfect fit. I can do this around my full-time job. So that's really what attracted me, is something that is doable even when you work full-time.
I mean, that to me is the crux of the answer right there, because many of you watching right now do work full time. If that's you, go ahead and comment full time. But even if you don't work full time, you're doing something all day long, right?
Exactly.
So some of you need to work around the fact that you're a stay-at-home mom, you have, kids at home, and that's who you're working around, right? You want to have an income and still be able to be home with the kids, which is exactly how I started, actually. Some of you, like Sylvia at the time, at her original days, work part-time, and you're already out of the house for the part-time, don't want to be out of the house full-time, but still would love that additional income. Some of you are approaching retirement age and know that just Social Security alone is not going to do the job. And you want to have that fun, robust life where you can travel and have the flexibility to travel, but also have the money to travel, right?
Exactly. Just Social Security does not get you very far in today's world if you don't have a pension.
To have the fun and flexibility that you deserve after all those years of working. Why not supplement your income in a more flexible way? Maybe you have out-of-town family you like to travel to see a lot and you need the flexibility. There's just countless things, because women wear many hats, right?
Yes, we do.
And this is something that allows you to work around whatever number of hats and style of hats you wear all day long.
Right. And for me, my direct sales has gone from small children to getting ready to retire and then do Park Lane full time. So it's a whole gamut of life that can go with you no matter what stage of life you're in.
And that's kind of where I'm at with it too. When I started, all I needed at that time in June of 2000, so literally like exactly 25 years ago.
Crazy, right?
I was, it was the start of the summer and I was a teacher on maternity leave. And I just wanted to not go back to school, at least not for a while. When September came, I wanted to continue to stay home. And the only way to pull that off, it's so funny when that does.
I know.
The only way that was going to be possible, since we were on my health insurance in those days, was to do something to make the $600 that we now had to pay. So I was advised that if I did 2 shows a month, this is with my other company, since I was with a different company first, like Sylvia, that if I did 3 parties a month, I was likely to have the $600. I would likely earn that $600. So that's what I started with, doing 3 parties a month so I could earn $600. And when that came really pretty easily, I definitely, increased it, which was good because I ended up having another baby within a year of that, and then another baby 2 years after that. So ended up becoming kind of a full-time direct seller. And then at the 14-year mark, ended up coming here to Park Lane with the direct appoint program, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But that's really the flexibility, again, because I did want to be a stay-at-home mom, but I also needed to make money. So whatever it is you're working around, we're going to be able to make this work, because this is something that you can do in the times, places, and spaces that work best for you.
And especially in today's world with all of us having smartphones, you can work anywhere you are. You're waiting to pick your kids up at school. You're at a doctor's appointment. You're at one of those endless sports practices. Oh my gosh, if I would have had this back then, the business I could have done when I was sitting at football practice, you know, I mean, it's just unbelievable. You can work anywhere, anytime when it fits your life. And it really doesn't even feel like work. It's just fun. You're chatting with people, you're setting things up, and then you're showing jewelry that you can do anytime, anywhere, any place. I mean, we've done things on trips together in the swimming pool. You know, I mean, we have fun, and you can do that fun job anywhere, which your full-time job isn't going to let you do that in a swimming pool in Ireland or any place other than usually sitting at your desk.
Nor do you probably want to.
Right. No, I don't. Definitely not. So, Michelle, why jewelry? Why should someone consider jewelry for direct sales?
And, you know, I feel like we almost hit on a lot of the answer to this question in the direct sales section that we were talking about there, because jewelry is easy and fun. It is something that is a pretty easy decision for the customer. You know, if you're going to be involved in sales, you want to sell something that you know that people want, that they can make an easy decision about, and that doesn't require like tons of knowledge and training, tons of background, tons of explanation, right? So many of you looked at my 2 necklaces tonight and made a decision right away, right?
Yes.
Oh, I like that little one. Oh, I like that lariat. Oh, I like those together. Others of you said, she doesn't really need the little one. I would wear just the one, right? Some of you said, I would wear just the other one.
Right.
And that's the selling of jewelry. People look at the pieces and say, yes, I love that bracelet, or I think I would prefer that in silver, or whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
You do not need a doctoral degree to sell jewelry, right?
No, you don't. And you wear it every day, so people are seeing you in jewelry every day.
That's the thing. Sylvia can go out. Earlier today, she was probably out somewhere at a store, and I promise you someone said, oh my gosh, that butterfly is beautiful. Yes. That's what happens when we are out and about in the jewelry, because jewelry is the #1 conversation starter at a party, at a networking event. Specifically, your necklace will typically get a comment. Oh, I love your necklace. And then the door is open. So that's always a fun thing as well. But even those who are not like jewelry people, right? Now, many of you watching tonight just did a little chuckle because you're like, well, I'm totally a jewelry person, because some of you are full-blown groupies. You have shopped many times with your stylist, and, you know, go ahead and give yourself a shout out. Comment groupie if you are a Park Lane groupie with your stylist. Tag your stylist too. But some of you are seeing this having not been our customer first and are really seeing this for the first time. It's not just the jewelry lovers that shop with us, it's the gift givers, right? Jewelry is the top 3 gifts given by both men and women to women. So birthdays are happening 365 days a year. So our anniversaries, so our special occasions, graduations, all the reasons why people love to give jewelry, proms, right? And that's, jewelry is an emotional gift, right? You all own a piece of jewelry that someone gave you, that every time you look at it, you know that you remember what it was for. You remember who gave it to you, right? I have my Michelle necklace that was my 8th grade graduation gift, right? And I know I love that my parents bought that for me when I graduated 8th grade and I was going to high school. We all have those emotional pieces, and that's where our jewelry comes in as well, because people buy things. Oh, my sister's birthday's coming up. Let me grab her another a necklace while I'm getting half price pieces. Oh, my aunt's 65th is coming up. Like, people buy all kinds of special gift jewelry also. Yes. So it really is a product that is shopped for by everyone, men and women, all ages. And because we are full service jewelry, which means that we have all kinds of styles, not just silver or just crystal or just things that snap on and off, or just things that are engraved. You know, that limits your customer base.
Mm-hmm.
When you're full service jewelry, we have all different kinds of styles, from boho to edgy to classic to workwear. And then we have the pieces that are suitable for the 8-year-old granddaughter and the 88-year-old grandmother.
Right.
So with that, our customer base is huge, and we have a great time showing jewelry, which is fun and easy in all kinds of environments to all types of customers. So to me, that's why jewelry.
Oh, I totally agree. I mean, people love jewelry. People like gifting jewelry. People like receiving jewelry. You know, I always say to people, chocolate and flowers are great, but flowers die and chocolate goes right to your hips. So
Yep.
why not give jewelry which lasts? I mean, yeah, I know. Stay away. I don't want any chocolate. Valentine's Day, I said to my husband, no chocolate, no flowers.
No, it's overpriced at that time of year too. Our prices are always consistent.
Exactly. We don't make our prices go up because it's Valentine's Day or Christmas. We probably have a better sale because of one of those holidays. So
exactly,
it's definitely makes sense. So why should someone consider joining Park Lane now? What's the deal? Why would they want to come on now?
Yeah, Park Lane is really a company that knows what they're doing in terms of the actual jewelry, as well as the programs that we have that allow us to be successful. So Park Lane is actually a 70-year-old company. And that's really important, I think, to know, because in an industry where you see some of these companies like come and go so quickly,
I know, it's sad,
and really hurt people in the process, where, they just got started, they just bought a kit, they shut down, they change the programs, they take away the teams, they take away the host benefits. So like whatever, all the different programs that they had, Park Lane has been here since 1955. And think about how many different things have gone on in 70 years that we have weathered and grown as a company.
Exactly.
For all 70 of those years. Park Lane is cash rich, debt free, and still run by the family that started this business in 1955. So we don't have to worry about, what happens when, the next generation takes the company over and doesn't want it. We're already second and third generation.
It's amazing. Actually, really fourth with the little ones that come on the trip.
Exactly. So it's that family really knows, and we've only ever sold jewelry. Right. And when you see companies start to take on like mergers, or start selling a product that's not really kind of marginally related to the first product they were selling, that's something to indicate, there's a problem here.
There's definitely a problem, right? Yes.
And we are the jewelry experts, 70 years, jewelry only. And when they were starting that company, when they were starting Park Lane, Arthur and Shirley were teenage newlyweds. So they started this business from scratch and were smart enough to reinvest profit into every aspect of the company right from the beginning, which is why even still today, we are a cash-rich, debt-free company. Things like reinvesting so that they owned the things that print the catalogs, the property that the home office is on, the building itself, like all of these things, which is what allows them to fund the programs that make this business so amazing. So what are those programs? The first one, a lot of you already know, right? And that's the sale. How many of you have taken advantage of our sale? Tell us in the comments, because honestly, we have just the most incredible deals. Buy 2 pieces at regular price, those being the low 2.
Right.
Then you get 4 pieces half price. Those can be any price at all. So now when you're getting a pair of a gold and a pair of silver embraceable hoops, now when you want to add on any of these bracelets, they're going to be half price or they're going to be bonus items. I mean, Sylvia, you grabbed your impression bracelet.
I did. Everyone needs these, and you cannot beat it for $35. I mean, who does discount something from $188 to $35 and has style drops with new ones a couple times a month? I mean, you can't beat it. Look at the newest style drop.
Newest style drop. I mean,
yes.
Usually when you shop in any type of environment and there is a sale or a coupon, it's never good on the new stuff, right?
Never,
you get up to the register and they're like, oh, I'm sorry. That's not included in the sale. Meanwhile, these bracelets with the exception of this one we've had for a while, but these bracelets just came out. And if you wanted to take advantage of taking them as a bonus item, you could do that. And there's two things that women love when it comes to shopping. One is that the product is high quality and, you know, beautiful, right? And
Yes.
every time our customers receive their jewelry, we get the same message, which is,
oh my gosh, it's so much prettier in person. It sparkles more.
every time. We did not plan that.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Yes. Sylvia did not know I was just about to put her on the spot, and yet the answer I knew she would give, because we all get
it.
Pictures do no justice. I get a lot of that too. Pictures do no justice.
No justice. Even the lives do no justice till you see it in your own fingers, put it on your own wrist, then you see the true beauty of it.
And you can't stop looking at your own self.
I know.
You can't stop looking at yourself.
I know.
Makes you
that's
feel
so
good
pretty.
about yourself. Do you know that actually is a real thing, that like when you are happy with what you see back, whether you're seeing yourself in a mirror or the reflection of the microwave in your kitchen or your, your oven as you're walking by, that makes you feel better.
It does. And it really does.
I mean, I'll take anything that makes us feel better in this crazy world, right?
Exactly.
So now with that, now we have happy customers that love their pieces, that know they got a great deal on them. And what do we as women always do when we get a great deal on something that we love?
Oh, we have to tell our friends.
We gotta tell everybody.
I got this bracelet for $35. Can you believe it?
Right? Because you do it right now with all kinds of things. You've told your friends about, oh my gosh, I finally found sandals that are comfortable. I walked in them all over Rome and they were fantastic. You should get these for your next trip. And you're like, oh, send me a link.
Yes.
Tell me
where'd you get them? Right.
How many times have your friends said, send me a link? How many times have you sent someone a link from something you bought?
Exactly.
That's what this is. And whenever you allow us, whenever a customer says, you know what, I do love this jewelry, I would love to tell a bunch of my friends about it, that would be our second program, which is really the hosting a party, right? Because when you let us meet your friends and have a little shopping event, whether it's in person, at a restaurant, or it's online, Facebook Live or Zoom or whatever, all the different ways we do these parties. Whenever we're all together like that and your friends are shopping because you brought them together, Park Lane rewards you with a whole shopping spree, complimentary, free and discounted jewelry.
Which is so awesome. That's the best part of hosting.
And not only are you rewarded with all of that free and discounted jewelry, but that's, of course, how we as stylists can get to continue our business, because now we just met another group of excited women that are happy to shop, that are going to get their jewelry, that are going to love it, they're going to be happy.
And say the same thing.
We're continuing on in business, right? So that's what makes our compensation plan so amazing, because yes, we start at brand new people, start at 30% personal commission. You're able to earn as high as 50% on retail prices, right? On retail, up to 50%. But none of those numbers would matter if we had jewelry that fell apart, if we didn't have a hostess program, if we had no good way to meet new people. And that's why we see some of these other direct sales companies folding, because the first thing they like to take away is the hostess program, because the company doesn't want to pay for those free gifts.
Right.
Well, that's also taking away the main way that so many of us get the good fortune of meeting your friends and family, by getting them together to shop for the jewelry.
Exactly.
And I'm so grateful that Park Lane knows that and wouldn't dream of taking away our hostess program.
Exactly. And another thing I always like to tell people is you don't pay for the hostess jewelry. Some direct selling companies, the hostess program is you, but Park Lane pays for that jewelry. That does not come out of our pockets. We do not have to keep inventory. Yes, Michelle and I have jewelry, but that's jewelry that we show or jewelry that we wear. It's not jewelry that we give our hostesses. Park Lane takes care of that, which is an amazing benefit.
I'm so glad you brought that up, the word inventory, because there's a big difference in any direct sales business that requires you to keep inventory versus pieces, versus when you show samples. Here's what I mean. Okay, I would hold this up at a show and show this arm party, right? And we love the vibes bracelet and all the Ivy, the lifestyle.
Yes.
So now if someone messages me and says, I love that whole arm party that you showed, I want to order those 3 things. I do not now take these off this pillow, put these in a box and mail these items to that person.
No,
these are
don't.
my samples. So now what does happen is that I say, great, let me make you a cart. And I put the items in the cart, work out the sales, let them know what other specials they're entitled to, provide all kinds of customer service to them. Then when they like the cart, they click checkout. It goes straight to Park Lane. Park Lane sends it from their inventory using that customer's money, not my money,
right.
the customer's money, to mail it to them directly in a gift box or gift pouch, and then pay me the commission on it.
It's awesome.
That is a big difference than the companies that make you buy 50 each of these, and then you have to cross your fingers and hope you sell all 50.
Yeah, you hope you sell them because
money.
You may not. You may not. So we don't ever have to guess. We do not have to guess.
Lose money doing that. Yep. So if you have ever done a business like that required you to stock, what if it was something that expires? There are all kinds of direct sales products out there that are things that expire and make you keep inventory. What happens when they all expire? All your money just went into the garbage.
Exactly.
We're not doing that, everyone. You want to have a kit of jewelry that you show at your parties, and then orders are placed directly.
Right.
So our kit is only $129. And for that, you normally get to pick out $500 worth of jewelry. But instead, it's $700 worth of jewelry because we just came out with this new collection. We're at the start of a season, and we want you to have a bonus $200 in jewelry that's coming in your kit.
Yeah. Where can you get $700 worth of jewelry that you get to pick for $120? Yeah, you pick. Like if you like the butterfly I have on, or if you like the necklaces Michelle has on, you get to pick. It's awesome. You pick.
That's right. And you get your website for a whole year.
Right.
You get a book, like an actual paper catalog, so that you have that to reference. And it's not only that you receive, because if you're thinking that this is starting to sound good while we're on the topic of the kit, we love to launch your business with what we call either a launch party or a decider party, right? So if you're like, this sounds great, and you are ready to order a kit, just comment kit right now in the comments, and we will certainly get your kit ordered. You're also going to be able to indicate that on your survey. And if you want to order a kit tonight, tomorrow morning, or the day after, you are absolutely welcome to do that. However, if you're saying, I actually need to get the $129, or I think I want to join, but what if my party wasn't successful or whatever? Let's do the party first.
Right.
Because either way, what we do for you at that first jewelry showing is you're going to gather up friends and family. We are going to show the jewelry. We're going to wow them with the sale. We're going to wow them with the styling, the tips, all the fun, some raffles, all the fun things that we do.
All the good stuff.
At the end of that party, you get to double dip, because not only do you get that big shopping spree that hostesses get that we just talked about.
Right.
You get to keep the paycheck on that party. If it's your launch party, or if at the end of the party, you're like, okay, this was my decider party, and I decide yes.
I said yes.
I decide yes, because then you get to keep not just the jewelry, but the paycheck on the party, which then if you're ordering your kit at that point, you already know I made that back. Maybe you even made more than that back.
Yes.
And now you have your kit jewelry, you have your hostess jewelry, you have a paycheck, and then everything else that came out with your party to continue on with your business.
You are set to start your business strong. And here's something else that you're set with, the training. Our team, Michelle, does all of the training online, and you can watch it live, you can watch it later. So you'll work with your stylist like me, but you also have all the training that Michelle does. So don't be afraid. You can do this. We have all the tools for you.
We absolutely do. I'm so glad you brought that up. It's funny. I always seem to forget to talk about that. Right. And I'm glad you remembered, because that's typically a concern that people have is, how am I going to know what to do? How am I going to know what to do?
What do I say? Where do I get the stuff? Right. Exactly.
And that stuff, we provide you everything. We provide what you post in your Facebook group. We provide what gets posted in parties and where the photos come from and all the words you need. That's all part of your training that is provided to you by this organization.
So you don't have to be a photographer and take a million pictures and come
goodness.
up with the words and create the tiles. That's all done for you. You just have to know how to copy and paste and put it in your group or on your wall or wherever you're putting it. So
honestly, it's a plug and play system, everyone.
It really is.
And so now, in addition to that weekly pay with that structure where you're getting paid not just your personal commission, but as you build a team, your overrides on your team also on a weekly basis, we have the fun perks as well. So Sylvia mentioned earlier that we earn free jewelry every single month. If you wonder, how does my stylist always seem to have new jewelry to show? How did she do so many raffles? How did she do that extra giveaway? It's because we earn packages of jewelry that start at $250 and then have increments that are $300. Another reason that you can get $300. Then there's
another one for $300. Yes.
Then there's like, we're also earning the Blossom collection or whatever, so that we're forever either choosing new jewelry or being sent new upcoming pieces, so that when we earn our money, that's money that we use to pay the bills that you join the business to pay, not to spend on jewelry.
Exactly. In the mail today, I got the jewelry from going to convention. I mean, you just can't beat it. You come home and it's like, oh, what's in my box today? I did not pay for this. It's a gift from Park Lane. And Park Lane's so generous with their jewelry. And that's why we're generous with our jewelry, with our customers, our hostesses. It's just easy to be generous when you're with Park Lane.
That is exactly the right words. It is easy to be generous. I love that so much.
Yes.
And, we earn our free vacations every year. We get to earn 2 free vacations every year. And Sylvia and I we were just recently booking excursions with some of the girls to go to Zurich.
I can't wait. Yes.
A couple of weeks. And then we just found out that the next trip we're earning is to Amsterdam. So that means that if any of you did decide to join with us, that you'd be eligible to earn that trip as well. And we have people on our team that were brand new that are headed on the trip
to Cancun.
To Cancun, because there's another trip in between, right? So we just finished earning Cancun. We have people on our team that were brand new when that was announced that are going with us to Cancun.
And that's one of the beauties of our trips, is anyone can earn it. You start today, you have the same work and the same chance of earning it as Michelle and I. You don't have to be upper level management to earn a trip. Every single stylist has the same guidelines, the same things, and we can all earn the same trip.
And that's true of our Mercedes car program as well. When it comes to the leaders, usually when a company has a company car program of some sort, it's typically executive level leaders. And I've definitely heard nightmare stories of people getting it like hauled out of their driveway and things when they didn't maintain it or whatever. We have our Mercedes car program. You become eligible for that at first level leadership, one person joining your team.
Which is just amazing. No one does that. No one.
And we have team members that take either the cash bonus or drive the Mercedes that earn that at second and third level leadership.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely an amazing program, especially if you want that cash bonus, if you want to use it for a car that you already have a payment for, if you want to use it for something else entirely. But there's just so many fantastic programs that we earn every single month. And that's coming along with, mentioning leadership. So many times people have some sort of negative experience in a direct sales company because they promoted to a level. And then when the people on their team decided that the business wasn't for them, or their lives changed, or even their own personal lives changed, and they didn't either sell as much as they used to or whatever, they end up getting demoted. And they lose the raise that they got. They lose the overrides that they had. And Sylvia and I both had that exact thing in our prior company.
Yes, we did.
And Park Lane simply does not have that. We do not have any. Once you earn a title,
it's yours.
If you come here as a direct appoint and are assigned a title, that's your title with all the affiliated perks for as long as you work here.
Yes. And even if you step away for a few months, when you come back, you don't start over. You are still at that same title, which is a wonderful thing that you can pick up and do what you were doing before with no penalty.
I mean, when you think about how demoralizing it can feel to have worked so hard for a promotion and then to have that taken away from you, which in some cases due to things that weren't even something you did or did
Right.
wrong or
Exactly.
caused or anything.
Exactly.
So to be able to work in a place where everything is, there are tons of bonuses to earn, but there's no punishment.
Right.
There are tons of incentives to earn, but no taking away or demoting.
Right.
When we talk about that this business is fun, yeah, jewelry is fun, but so are programs that aren't stressing you out, making you freak out about losing your title at the end of a month, or having to requalify every first of the month when you open your computer and you're back at base level, and every month you have to keep requalifying yourself. We just don't have that here. That's no way to work. And if that's something that concerns you, you can put those concerns away.
And also no minimums that you have to sell either. Other companies require you to sell $300 or $600 to stay active. Park Lane does not require that either, which is always surprising when I tell that to people.
Yeah, because if you were to, even if you didn't sell anything for a super long time, when you want to come back, you're still at that same title. Like nothing.
Right. Nothing changes.
Nothing changes.
You just come back, you do a show, you get paid the next week. And that weekly paycheck, I know Michelle mentioned that. I work for a college, I get paid once a month. So that weekly paycheck is just amazing. So certain things go with the weeklies and then certain things are the monthly. And a lot of the weeklies are for fun now. So it's just an amazing program to know, okay, this is weekly. I don't have to worry about that monthly check that I only get at the end of the month. So if you're someone who's paid monthly, you're going to love seeing a weekly deposit in your checking account today, as a matter of fact.
It is truly amazing. Yes. And honestly, if you are currently hosting a show with your stylist and you have a show open right now, today being a Monday, right? By Wednesday, if you were to close that party and say yes to your stylist, you would get a notification on Friday of what your paycheck would be, and it will be in your direct deposit next Tuesday.
Right? Which is amazing. Where do you work where you get paid that fast? Nowhere.
So that's something to really keep in mind. And exactly, again, why we love to start you out with a show of some sort so that we get you that head start, so that we show the jewelry, we have your friends and family falling in love, learning the sale, and get you that paycheck that I know you came here to hear about.
Right.
So if this all sounds good to you, then now's the time, right? This is the start of a brand new collection. This jewelry is gorgeous. We all have our customers so excited to shop for it, and your friends and family are going to love it just as much as ours do.
Yes.
So we're putting right now into the comments a survey for you to complete so that you can tell us what you thought about what you saw tonight, and let us know how you'd like to proceed. Do you want a decider party? Are you ready to order a kit? Do you want to book a regular party that you don't want to sell, but that free jewelry shopping is pretty good? We can do that. And if there's also a space for you to answer those additional questions, because it's important to us that we follow up with you with whatever it is that you're needing. And when you do that, we have a gorgeous bracelet set that one of you is going to win. This is just an absolutely stunning 10-piece bracelet set.
That's beautiful.
Fits everybody, and one of you that completes the survey is going to be rocking this for the rest of the summer when I get this sent out to you, and you can enjoy them for ever and ever.
That's right.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us tonight to hear a little bit about the business we love so much. We hope that so many of you will decide to join us, to book a show, to be a customer, or whatever it is that you feel comfortable with. But we really look forward to welcoming you into our Team Shine On circuit here. Definitely follow this page. We do all kinds of fun jewelry stylings and events and giveaways. So we would love to have you click the follow button on this page so that you can participate in all kinds of upcoming events. And we will see you all real soon.
Thank you.
Thanks again, Sylvia.
Bye-bye.